Hello, Rexy Karma here in Naples, Florida at the Sanchez-CasalTennisAcademy with Thomas Anderson, the owner and director of UniversitySportsProgram. I call the USP, as far as college tennis recruiting, the Google. They're the agency that everybody looks up to, aspires to be. Thomas, how long has USP been going on, and what is the impact that you have for these recruits?
Well, USB started in my garage, just like Microsoft, 25 years ago, Rex. It was an idea that I had. So many players wanted to play college tennis but didn't have the advice, orientation. So, it started small, it slowly started growing. And, after 25 years, we're very proud with the work we have done. And more than just the numbers is the quality of the universities and the kids, and making sure they go to the right school.
Okay. Thomas, you've been very successful. I've recruited many of your players in my time as a college tennis coach. I've always asked you many times your opinion on certain players. You've got 100 coaches coming during Christmas holiday, so all around the country they must have a lot of respect. How are your relationship with these coaches?
Yeah, I would say there's two things. One, the location and the timing is perfect because you have the EddieHerr, you have the OrangeBowl, and you also have the ITA. So location-wise and time of the year is perfect, but also is the trust. We started with 20 coaches 15 years ago in our first showcase. And they realized that this is the best opportunity to recruit a lot of players, to watch them play, get to know them, especially players who are under the radar. So over the years we have built that trust, and the way it's organized, the way we allow coaches to interact with players, the quality of the players is so strong for every level, Division I, the Division II, Division III. So coaches have realized that this is a great investment from them. Rather than have to travel all over the world, they could see players here from Australia, South Africa, from Norway, from Argentina, and then a lot of the US kids who also need to be exposed. So I think the trust and the quality of the event has made coaches to come year and year.
With over 170 players playing in this event this week, these next 2 days, wow, they're from all over the world, different continents, and it's a great time for coaches to come here. And I think I was one of the original 20 that showed up on your first one. But this isn't just kind of an exhibition type of playing. This is a UTR sanctioned playing format. It's very unique among college showcases.
Yeah. I mean, we keep learning. Every year we kind of trying to make adjustments for the better of the event. And this year we decided, UTR has been our partner, and we realized that the kids, not only be exposed, they want to have some value for the result. This is not a tournament, but every match counts towards a UTR. So now they have an added pressure, which is great. So coaches could see them play under pressure, knowing that the match counts for the UTR. But this year we're doing the team format, Rex, and I think you love that idea, because now as a coach, I'm going to see you as a player not only playing your game, but also you're part of a team. And how do you interact with your teammates? How do you respond to your team coach? How do you act outside the court? Those are little things that I think coaches will value a lot. So I think the team format this year, playing college matches, is tremendous for the event.
I think it's very unique. I haven't seen it this way. Especially you have a coach in charge of a group of recruits. Usually these recruits are nomads, they're by themselves, and now it's nice to have teammates, nice to have a coach to help them through that while 100 coaches are watching. Thomas, tell us about your next 2 events in July.
Yeah, so we do a total of 3 events a year. So July, it's a good time of the year. Coaches are traveling for the summer recruiting. So we do one showcase here down in Miami, which is a pretty large one too. And then we go to Texas, and Rice has been a great site for us, a very good school, very good academic institution. And Effie at Rice is supportive of the event. So we do a 2-day event there also, and we get a lot of the kids from that region to come to the event, and we get a lot of international, especially for Central America, the Mexico and all those countries will come. So those 2 events in the summer are also great opportunities, especially kids are on vacation. So I think it's also great recruiting.
The action here at the Winter Showcase, Thomas, is not only on the court, but it's off the court. You're providing talks from coaches, you're talking to parents, you're talking to kids, you have lectures, you even have someone that gives you tips on how to take the ACT, SAT, and how to help yourself in preparing for that. Tell us more about these talks off the tennis court.
Well, we have realized that most kids just think it's about tennis. You know, they come and think that just because they played well, they're going to get recruited, and they don't understand how the process works. A lot of them wait too long and they start their senior year. A lot of them, you know, don't worry about the academic side. They write emails the wrong way, they pick the wrong schools. So we decided from the beginning that we need to educate them. We need these 2 days to be really worth their time and their investment. So we have seminars, which obviously you are part of, you know, and other coaches are part of, where we're going to teach the kids, you know, how to interact with a coach, how to talk to a coach, how to write an email, how to do a video. And then the academic side, yes, we have talks about SAT, ACT, which is a very important component, and kids don't pay a lot of attention to that. We also we'll talk about professional tennis. You know, we have Emilio here at the Academy is going to talk about his experience as a player, but he's also going to talk about, you know, how college could be a great transition to professional tennis. So we have experts in every field talking to these kids, and I think at the end of 2 days, these kids will leave here having played, but also full of information which helps the recruiting.
Thomas, 25 years, you have 170 recruits here. Obviously, you do the math, you've helped thousands of people really not only pick the right school, but thousands of people to help them for their whole future in life, because college is such a big stepping stone. How do you feel about that, and why is that something that's important to you?
The most important number for me is not how many kids we place, it's the low amount of kids that transfer after we place them. That's a big number for us, because that means we did our job, the kids got to the right school, they're happy there, and they finished their 4 years there. And when we see that number, we know we're doing our job. We're not about, you say we're Google. My aspiration is not to be Google, you know, and I appreciate it, but you know, we like to stay at a size where we could take care of each kid individually and make sure they go to the right school. And once they do that and they graduate, their parents are going to call us back and say, you know, thank you, because we choose the right school.
One more thing, tell us about the dashboard that makes it unique for USP on how they could get all of their metrics and all of their information to the right place.
Yeah, well, like I said, when I started my garage, I was sending letters by mail, putting the stamp, you know, and each letter to each coach. And you know, technology is everything. So you know, we have added an online recruiting dashboard. It's called My University, which gives the students and the parents all the tools that they need to plan the recruiting, to select the schools, and to communicate with coaches. So My University is the strongest recruiting dashboard out there, and we're very happy that we use it with our clients, but now it's also available for anybody to use it.
So, you know, it's a great place to be. I highly recommend USP Winter Showcase. And on behalf of Thomas Anderson, the director, the owner of the Garage Google of College Tennis Recruiting, thank you for tuning in to us. It's a great event. If you can't make this event, make his event in July. You won't regret it. Thank you.